Dude, I'm not doing anything. I think I got the best.
So I just grab it.
How come you didn't turn my
I
party?
guess we didn't put it in.
Well, I couldn't. Why did it? Nah.
Oh, I thought you were just using these to hold the pipettes. I understand
Oh yeah, so they cross contaminate.
Yeah.
It doesn't in the whole bottle.
now. Mine is recording.
I think it's because I.
Yeah, that works. I don't know why.
The only thing is this one. Oh, we only want those two. This one's supposed to be supposed to like
Cool. Put them all of it. Norman, could I have your lab instructions?
Yes, buddy.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So if you guys are watching, I'm assuming that's because you're ready to start today or you just need extra support. We have the glass ornament right here. You can see that it's perfectly clear glass. And if you look at the procedures, does anybody know what the first step is?
You poured it.
You pour the thing that starts with an A, and then you pour it into the that's me.
Yes.
You pour it
So
into
you're gonna take 2 mils, which is 2 pipettes up until this line on this 1 mil pipette, and put that into the silver ornament or the glass ornament.
So that's how you measure it?
yeah. Be careful though, because the acetone will come out of the pipette. I'll like it that.
Okay. So after we put the 2 mils of acetone in, Miss K is over here swirling.
So the point of this is to clean the inside of the ornament so that the silver can stick to the outside. So we're going to clean it off with acetone. You want to make sure it covers all the edges and then dump it out. And then let the ornament dry so that there's no wetness inside.
All right. So while this is drying, okay, I'll put it in there. All right, so while this is drying, we have a graduated cylinder. I'm actually gonna get another graduated cylinder.
We need 3.
And I need 3 different things. One is dextrose. So I'm gonna take my dextrose and take, if you look at the instructions, it says 2.5 milliliters of dextrose. Never mind, 5 milliliters of dextrose
I did this so many times yesterday.
into this graduated cylinder. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right behind so that I don't confuse it. Afterwards,
Also 5.
I'm gonna take 5 milliliters of sodium hydroxide, NaOH. All right, and same thing, I'm gonna leave it right behind the bottle so I don't confuse it. And with this last one, Miss K, what do I need?
So for the last one, you're gonna put 2.5 milliliters of the silver nitrate solution. So I'm gonna fill it up to the 2.5 line. Also, be careful when you're using the silver nitrate because if it gets on your skin or your clothes, it will stain it. So that's why we have gloves on and things like that. Ooh.
What color will it stain in?
It's like brown.
A what?
Brown color.
Oh.
So this has 2.5 milliliters of silver nitrate in it. Then I'm going to take 2.5 milliliters of ammonium nitrate and put it in the same one. So that means when it fills up, it should go to the 5 milliliter line, right? Because 2.5 plus 2.5 gives me 5. And then you have an extra pipette to mix it. Okay, so y'all just saw me put 2 chemicals in here. To mix it up, I'm gonna take a pipette. We're gonna suck up the mixture and then push it back. See how it's like mixing those 2 things together? Just so it's ready for the chemical reaction to occur.
When you're thinking about lab safety for this part, be very careful with this, especially with how fast you decide
Suck
to.
it up and
Yeah.
I'm a
treat it back out.
professional, so. Okay.
All right. So afterwards, the instructions say to do 3 things, and this all has to happen at once. The first one, you're gonna mix dextrose. That goes into the dry glass ornament.
Yeah, you shouldn't see any more like liquid inside here when you're gonna pour it in. So this goes in first.
After the dextrose, we have the mixture of silver nitrate and ammonia nitrate.
And then this next step has to happen pretty fast. So you're gonna do, like Mr. Liu said, the silver nitrate ammonium nitrate mixture, and right after you add that, you'll add the sodium hydroxide. So I'm gonna do that right now.
And this last part, you should see it turn brown. I'm gonna cap it, and I'm gonna swirl. And the important part is to make sure that I'm capping it. If I'm not capping it, all of that's ending up on you, and it does stain your clothes. So you're just gonna keep on swirling. And you can actually start to see the color change
oh, that's it. Oh,
happening right in front of you.
What?
So
that's spooky.
I just for a second it's already silver.
I know, right? So if you blink, you miss it. So Miss Kay, do you want to show what it originally looked like?
Yeah, so if you guys forgot, originally it's like clear glass, right? And now we have it being like a mirror.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And the last step is, actually there's 2 steps. One is I'm gonna dump this out into the waste beaker. I'm gonna take it from the waste beaker. Actually, you know what? The top of it isn't silver yet. You know, like where the actual
Tip.
tip of the ornament is. So I'm gonna try to get that silver. All right. Now I'm gonna dump it out. Didn't work too well.
Ew.
And this last step, you can't use regular water. You have to use distilled water.
What's the difference?
Distilled water is deionized.
Yeah, so basically in normal water, there's little particles called ions inside of it, which can react with the chemicals that we just put in here. So
What
distilled
will
water,
happen?
well, it might like degrade the silver. It might look like it's chipping or like streaking, kind of like these ones.
In the first trial that we did, we redid it so it doesn't look as bad, but you can see that the silver ornament isn't as clean. That streaking happened because of the reaction between the ions in regular water that we use.
Oh,
I'm just gonna coat all the sides.
well, that's cool. It looks so silvery.
Why are we putting the water in there instead of just putting it right in?
Putting it into here.
Like the water that you're using, you're putting it right into the ornament.
Mhm.
Can you just put it right into the thing?
Oh, this is just for waste. So
Oh, yeah,
everything we're
that's-
throwing out.
Oh.
So now that the water has touched all the chemicals, we don't want to put it back or anywhere. So it goes in the waste so we can dispose of it properly and not contaminate like the environment.
And we want to make sure that the silver part stays. So the way that we make sure that the silver part stays, Michael and Esme, is I'm going to put a pipette of acetone, 2 pipettes for 2 milliliters of acetone. And we're going to do one last swirl and drain.
So this kind of like seals everything in, basically. So make sure again that it coats everything.
While it's coating, if you like your clothes, this is the color that it would turn if we're not careful with it. So you want to look at the color that. All right, after we swirl, we dump and we dry. And that's it. Any questions?
Nah, that's cool.
That's a
So
lot
once-
of steps though.
It is on steps. Okay. So once you have your instructions drawn, once you're ready to begin, let us know and we can go ahead and give you the materials to start doing. All right, please go ahead and get back to work on your instructions. If you're ready to start, come on.